In my new role as corrupt official, I had to give up some of my favorite habits. I couldn't turn off my phone when my head ached. Couldn't sleep till noon on Saturday and let the rest of HQ take up the slack. No more days off to go fishing. But my weekly visit to the old colony club was more like tradition. One night a week, I absorbed cigar smoke, the vague smell of alcohol, the stench of urine, all mixed with toxic levels of old drunken belches. Same picture it was 30 years ago. Tradition's gotta be honored.
Why? You look even better than you do on TV.
There's nothing more impolite than approaching people in the alley at the old colony. This is the most private place in the city. Takes a lot of balls to crash the party. My head was a drunken haze, but I knew who he was. A cartoon gangster suit straight out of Dick Tracy. Fancy voice, fruit cologne, sassy strut. That's how the newspapers described Weappy Varga, rising star in Freeburg's criminal underworld. He appeared out of nowhere, and with the support of the local punks, Varga broke all the old rules of organized crime. He killed those who could not be killed, traded what could not be traded, and robbed those who could not be robbed. In just a single month, this man had gathered an incredible amount of power. He's been called everything from a clown to a madman to a criminal genius, and more often than not, he's called a low-class upstart short on ideas. Not the best time to talk, Mr. Varga.
Ah, you know my name. I'm flattered, although not very surprised, to be honest. I might be a little short on manners.
I see you already know Freeburg quite well, Mr. Varga.
Well, I love to learn and look around, but I do know that the inhabitants of this fair city should be friends, Jack. Maybe it's true I don't have the best manners. After all, it's only polite for friends to share their phone numbers. I like your city, Jack. I'm here to stay.
Please be informed that the employee complaint against you has been passed along to the prosecutor for further investigation.
My morning ritual was plagued by the smell of Weappy Varga's fruity cologne. It was like the sharp citrus scent was chasing me around the house, as if Weappy was right there in my living room. When I finally realized the smell was coming from a big basket of oranges, it didn't put me any more at ease. I'd opened my door to lots of threatening mail, evidence of criminal wrongdoing, even a dead ferret or two. But fruit? Never. You the fruit guy?
Excuse me?
Was it you that brought the basket of oranges?
Nah, it was here when I arrived.
Fine. So who are you?
Today, I'm your driver.
And where are we driving?
To work.
That's it?
Yeah, we have to make an important stop along the way.
Where?
The ranch.
What ranch?
Just the ranch.
Fine. I didn't know you took private meetings, Mr. Sand.
Only if I expect good company. Tomorrow Weappy Varga declares war, and I'm obliged to answer. I don't know how he thinks. I don't even know whether he plans his actions or not. I can't divine his purpose. Hell, I don't even know where he comes from. He's a man not of our breed, wouldn't you say? But when he arrived here, I invited him in, told him we could work together. An official invitation penned in my own hand and written on some very expensive paper. And can you imagine his reply? A fruit basket. What sense can be made of such a message?
I guess it means whatever you want it to.
Precisely.
I'm late for work, Mr. Sand.
Just think about our conversation. Think about it. And call me.
I had a feeling it would make me choose between the two, but I don't know which one to go for, because I don't really know anything about Varga whatsoever, other than he's a criminal. But I'm going to go with him, I think.
Tell him it's Boyd.
What's going on, guys? ZombifiedGamer here, and welcome back to This Is the Police. Con monument to be demolished by summer's end. Francis Kendrick won't succeed Jack Boyd. I wonder why. Is it because he's dead? City administration to finance dance festival. Purdy didn't come into work today. This is fucking annoying. Can you just give me a reason? Another twat didn't come in. I'm too tired, I can hardly walk straight, can I go home? No. Why is everyone too fucking tired? I'm still annoyed that Kochi fucking went against me. Freeburg's first mafia war in decades has spread chaos across the streets. Major criminal gangs vie for power, and the outcome of the struggle is impossible to predict. One thing is certain, a couple of weeks from now, only one family will rule the city. Jesus. Jack, keep up the good work, and we'll make sure your final days at Freeburg PD are much more comfortable. Oh, you're actually saying something positive to me for once. That's interesting. A passerby rang the police when he saw a naked man running through the streets, pursued by a woman carrying a large kitchen knife, the woman shouting, "I'll gut you, you fucking faggot." That's one way to start the day. How many detectives do I have per shift? I've got 2 on A and 2 on B. I thought I had more detectives than that. Bastard. That's kind of annoying. Varga stirred up some punks and they went and attacked one of the family right in the barber shop. We've already sent our own men, but we don't know how many scumbags we're up against. You can join in the party, but don't get in our way. There's no need to be rude when I'm helping you. Good job, guys. Hit and run. An unknown vehicle struck a librarian at a pedestrian crossing and drove off. The victim was found dead on the scene. I always put 2 detectives on a case because then it'll actually bring the frames in quicker, I think. Or at least bring the correct frames in quicker. And those are just statements, I need the frames, so I'll wait for that. Mr. San's nephew looked out of his window and saw some Varga's men smashing one of his cars. Looks like someone needs to go remind them that that kind of behaviour is illegal. But I'm on the side of Varga, so should I just ignore San's requests now? I don't fucking know. I'll send someone anyway, just in case, because I don't want to be shot again. A girl entered Eddie's Burgers, ordered a Diet Coke and started shooting at the other customers with a handgun. The cashier called the police and in the background there was gunshots and screams. Meanwhile, the crazed young woman is shouting, "I hate fat people." Well, maybe fat people hate you. And I wouldn't blame them because you're a crazy bastard. There we go. No one's harmed. Mr. Varga gave us a new sports car, so we're going for a joyride. Now suddenly, out of the blue, we're getting chased by a damn helicopter. They're shooting at us, this isn't going to be pretty. I need a lot more officers. I An alarm came in from an armoured truck. Armed men have blocked a street, shot out an armoured truck's tyres, and are trying to seize the bags of money. They're on a heist. They've been playing GTA too much. The narrow street is blocked by 2 vans near the armoured truck. 3 armed masked men have surrounded the truck, and one of them is carrying a blowtorch. On the roof of one van is a 4th criminal who shouts something to his accomplices as he sees the officers approach. Okay. The criminals take out their automatic weapons and open fire. Well then. Oh fuck. Can you stop killing my officers? I need more, not less. A night watchman during his rounds followed some noises to discover several homeless people fighting over a bundle that was lying on the ground. Right, I probably failed that mission. Some of San's men have pinned us down in an alley they're aiming to maim. Mr. Varga said we can go to you for help. You can. Because I'm the helping hand, apparently. I'll throw my officers all over the place even though I have barely any of them. I thought Grant might need some help. Let's have a look. There's 2 different coloured cars there, so I need more frames than that. I'll probably need to use the statements to decide whether it was a red or black car. Yeah, didn't expect them to actually catch him. Bastards. Jack Sand has decided to strengthen his position in the city, but that doesn't mean that his grip can't be broken. Take care that Varga is ahead on points after 2 weeks in the war and successfully carried out at least half of his jobs. And one more thing, just so Sand doesn't start suspecting you betrayed him, don't let Varga get too long on points. If Sand is out of the lead for 3 days in a row, it'll cost you your life. Well, shit. Now I have some fucking point system going on. Great. So I do have to refuse some of Sand's things then, to help Varga get in the lead. But just don't always refuse him, otherwise I'll get shot. Wonderful. Look at this, I've got fuck all cops. It's terrible. I need more. City crime rate increased by 31%. Fucking wonderful. Mayor's nephew expressed desire to become FPD chief. So that's who's going to take my position then, is it? Wonderful. Freeburg farmers report record harvest. Well, that's good at least. Coach, you didn't come into work today. Yeah, wouldn't expect you to. Because you're a bitch. Oh, fucking Jesus, I've got barely any cops. My mother was hit by a car, she's been rushed to the hospital and she's fighting for her life. I should be with her. Can I miss the shift? In normal circumstances, yes. But because I have barely any officers, no. I fucking need as many as I can. Our house burned down last night, and my elderly father was inside. We need to somehow make sense of this, and then start planning the funeral. Can I take off work today? Again, in normal circumstances, yes, but I've got Medien officers, so no. I need more people. That's all, just more people. $850, that's fucking good. Definitely hire you. Our people were scouting ahead of Mr. Sand's movements, and we spotted a punk carrying a gun. There's sure to be a few more of the bastards lurking nearby. Let's get together and turn the tables on his slimeball crew. Why do you need 3 people? That's too many. I need people too. Come on. Being greedy. The attendant at the arcade called in a complaint about 2 teenagers who broke the steering wheel on the turbo nitro machine and are currently fleeing the scene. That's nothing big. Asano should be able to take care of that one. The wife of the mayor's press secretary loves choral singing. Today is her birthday, so please send some good men with good voices. Whoops, I sent a woman. That's not what you requested, is it? You bastard. Why does it always say men when I have women on the force? I don't understand that one. Asano, seriously. It was just a couple of teens that broke a steering wheel off a fucking machine. You should have been able to handle that one. An eyewitness reports that a man is selling weapons on the street right out of the trunk of his car. Someone is getting shot every night around here. You need to finally do something. I'm not sure what the best kind of situation for the paddy wagon would be. Because I feel like I should have just sent that with that one, but I don't know if that was a good choice. And now I can't send it. I can send the remainder of my officers though. So I'm gonna have to wait for more people to come back before I can help the Vargas. Wonderful. Come on, I need my officers back now, please. Some guns were found. Okay, bring them to the police station. Don't ever give them to the Mafia. Fuck the Mafia. They're bastards. I won't be able to do this one because I can't. I don't have anyone to send. Mr. Varga told us to bring him a van full of fruit, but Sans men caught up with our driver on the bridge and they're throwing the shipment into the river. Maybe you can get there quickly enough to stop to save 1 box or 2 of oranges. I would have had an officer to spare, but I don't. So I'm sorry, but I can't help with this one. Come on. There we go. A dock worker sighted several armed men making their way between some cargo containers. Soon after he heard several shots and screams. The precise number of armed men is unknown, but port officials report seeing at least 5 people. Okay, let's send 2 people with the SWAT and the paddy wagon. One of our minor deliveries got interrupted by some fucking punks. Boxes of towels, napkins, and various cooking utensils that were supposed to be going to the ranch are now scattered across the highway like a circus sideshow. They're having a laugh and making us look like clowns too. We're not too broken up about the towels, but we still need to teach these punks a lesson. Okay, I can't send 3 people yet, so I'll leave you to spare. What about you? Former psychiatric patient called the police because a maniac was harassing people at the mall. According to Laboco, there's a killer on the loose who will stop at nothing. Well, he's gonna have to wait, because I need more people. This is not very good. Okay, I'm just gonna have to send Purdy then, on his own, because I don't have time for anything else. The police detachment arrived on the scene and found 3 corpses and 6 criminals who armed with automatic weapons surrounding a cargo container. The criminals spotted the police and 2 of them already rushed to escape. The remaining criminals are hiding in the shipping container. Got him. Cocaine. Nice. Police station again, don't give it to the mafia. Can't do anything with the city centre because I don't have people. So. You have been found guilty of abusing your powers. The city requires that your salary reduced by 50%. And how was I abusing my powers? Please answer that question. At least that's the case out of the way now. The guys are outside having a beer and Sans people open fire at us. Aren't the police supposed to do something when that happens? Yes, they are. False alarm? The man's suspicions were aroused by a shopping centre employee wearing a costume. He was dressed like the hero from a movie, dressed in blood. He was pretending to be the menace visitors as part of fun, but he wasn't going to kill anyone. For fuck's sake. It's a good job it was a false alarm. Otherwise Purdy might fucking die. Now Sans is winning because I didn't have the people to spare for Vargas. Shit. I wonder when that little war ends anyway. How many days it'll take. We will soon find out, I'm sure, but for now I'm going to leave it here. If you enjoyed watching, don't forget to subscribe and goodbye.
You ain't scared. Yeah. Things that go bump in the night. Me. I got a zombie army and you can't harm me. Yeah, hoodoo, bitch. Drink blood like a vampire without warning. Hoodoo, bitch. Stand up. Hide your kids, grab your wife, better get out of sight. Hoodoo, bitch. Let's go.